deep breath. This past few weeks have been a very emotional, stressful, mental draining, depressing week for me. I mean, a lot has really happened from the moment I dropped my last video that was after Valentine. Of course, I did not get Valentine gift, so maybe it was part of the emotional stress. Coupled with a lot of things happening here and there, gas, goals, and everything. But all in all, today I am here to tell you, my premium people, that last, we could be alright. You cannot continue to deteriorate on whatever happened and all sorts. We move. So if you're a first time subscriber, if you're just joining my channel for the first time, here is me saying thank you for stopping by. And if you are already a subscriber to premium, to just for premium, I mean, you're the real MVP. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for the love. In fact, look, I didn't post about some weeks ago and someone could reach out to me like, just for premium, what's up? I really appreciate all the love and all the energy I'm getting from you. Thank you so much. But I actually went through a depression state this past few weeks, and I'm able to get straight. As you can see, I'm trying to adjust and cope with the new norm happening to me right now. So I'm just here to talk about how to handle difficult situations. And the funny thing is, most of the people around me and most of my friends and colleagues, they are also affected. It's like we are all in the same shoe. This is the period whereby the weak is telling the weak to be strong. Imagine if you're looking for a shoulder or to rest on, you will just realize that even the person you want to depend on or the person you can seek out or reach out to for help, that person also needs help, obviously. So yeah, it's just me coming out to tell you that how to deal with difficult situation. And one thing that I realized that helped me in my time was that I was truthful to myself. That was where my freedom began. The point where I actually made up my mind to be truthful to myself. That's the first thing you need to hold on to. You need to be truthful to yourself. That is where your freedom begins. I mean, a lot of us are still relying on false hopes. We are still relying on false belief. We are still relying on things that people are saying that even in our heart of hearts, we know that 60% of what this person is teaching to us is a lie. But still, we are still relying on it. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help us to move forward. And at the same time, it's not going to help us to be creative. So handling difficult time and also going through depressing states or depressing phase, one thing you need to do is you need to be truthful to yourself. Speak up. And whenever you want to speak up, speak the truth because that's even where your help comes from. Like you need to be truthful to yourself. Another thing I realized was that I had to adjust to the new norm. Like after I was truthful to myself, I had to adjust to the fact that babe, this thing that happened to you, you need to move away from things. And how you move away from things, you need to adjust yourself to the new phase that you are in right now. They will always say that there is light at the end of every tunnel. What I mean is this: there is good time and there is bad time. When you are in a difficult situation or when you're in a bad moment, realize that you're in a bad moment and adjust yourself to that moment that you are. It's just going to be a matter of time. It's not something that will last. Adjust yourself to that moment, and by the time you begin to cope with that new norm, you just realize that from it you begin to see the beauty of life. Another thing you need to take note of: the fact that you're in a bad moment does not mean you soak yourself, you dwell yourself in that bad moment. You in it just try and still be active, be sensitive to know that there is still beauty in this life. Don't give room for another kind of wild thought or suicide attempt to run through your mind. No, be active, be alert, and be sensitive that there is still beauty in life. So always reach out for the beauty that is still in life. Reach out for the friends that you still have around you, the people that still matter. I spoke to a friend and she was telling me that about having she was almost getting to have an accident, and then she could control herself. Not that she could control herself, but the thought of, wow, this person is in love with me. This person loves me. My mom is there. My sister is there. All of those things in a twinkle of an eye, she was able to get a better hold of herself at that moment. So what I'm saying is that as much as you're in a bad condition, or you're in a bad situation, or you're in a big mess right now, be aware that there is still beauty in this life. There is still something that you can still get out of this life. Three things you need to hold on to in this period if you're handling tough time or you're going through a difficult situation. Know that you have the ability to change whatever situation you are in. And this is where the believing in yourself comes in. Know that you have the ability to change the current situation that you are in. I mean, if you remember, I told you that we cannot predict what this year will hold for us, or we can create the things we want for ourselves this year. Fine, it has happened, it has happened. Be creative enough to find a way to come out of that state that you are in. Be creative enough. Your creativity comes in you believing in yourself and in you having faith in yourself that I can change this current situation. I can, like, coupled with the fact that as much as you are believing yourself, you need to be giving yourself some words of affirmation. You need to be giving yourself some words of encouragement. Nobody will encourage you. Or if there's anybody that can encourage you, you will still be the one to do the final work on yourself that I made up my mind, I'm going to encourage myself, I'm going to motivate myself that this situation that I'm in right now, I have the faith that I can change it. And you start taking a step towards it. That is number five. If you are handling a tough situation, you need to take a step, a deliberate action. You need to take a step. Couple of people around me, or the people that I know, including myself, we are in a deep shit. Some people are in a big time mess, like huge amount of debt, and they don't even know how they are going to get out of it or how they are going to scale through or anything. But don't forget, in the beginning, I said you need to be truthful to yourself. The people that you are owing, that you need to tell the truth of the current situation about, be truthful to them. That truth, that is where your freedom begins. Don't forget, I mentioned that that is where your freedom begins. Couple with the fact that you need to also realize that there is still beauty in this life. You cannot come and die. Neither will you come and kill yourself because of what has happened. There is still beauty in this life. Life still have a lot of things to offer you. And this phase is not going to last. It's going to take a while. It might take a long moment. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's not going to last. So take a deliberate step. Take a deliberate step. Let me share one of the steps I took. I realized that, okay, I needed some capital, I needed some money for myself, just to sort out one or two things. I took myself to a thrift shop. What I mean by a thrift shop is where they sell second-hand, already used item. The few things in my house I know I could pack and I know that I can do without them. I can cope and adjust myself without them. I took them to the thrift shop, including clothing, shoes, and everything. If you can do away with some things to get money for yourself, or some things just to make yourself comfortable, not comfortable, just to make yourself okay at that moment, please do it. Do it. Take a step. Take a step. As much as you're taking a step, as much as you're being deliberate of the things you're doing right now, don't put yourself under any pressure. Take it one at a time. And as much as you are realizing or you are seeing some little changes, appreciate it. Know that this is step one mark, step two mark, step three mark. So if you're looking forward to creating, or if you're looking forward to still having a better 2021, you don't want to have a regret year or regretful moment. You don't want to still hold on to the past. I wish I did not do this. I wish I did not. You need to have faith in yourself to change the situation that you are in right now. You need to believe in yourself that you can do. Another thing I want you to also take, another thing I want you to hold on to in this current situation you are, is that adjust yourself to the things you can cope with. Okay, you've been in a very good state and now you find yourself in a, let me say, in a shaky moment right now. Adjust yourself to that moment. Adjust yourself to that moment. It is when you've told yourself the truth. It is when you've realized that there is still beauty in this life that you are in. It is also when it is also when you make the choice that you want to be creative. That is when you can be able to cope with the changes that is going around. I mean, adjust yourself to the changes that is happening right now. If you used to do some certain things before, let me use myself as an example. Before, if I'm going anywhere in Lagos, I used to take Uber. Anywhere, Uber, Uber. But now, with my current state, I'm not adjusting to try and take maybe BRT. BRT is even comfortable, and if you cannot afford, and if you don't have the card for BRT or your destination, you can't get BRT going to Nigeria. Just adjust yourself and take the normal public transport if you cannot afford the. Okay, one thing this adjustment will do for you is that it will stop you from feeling frustration. Yeah, it's going to stop you from feeling a level of frustration. Yeah, you might not be cool with it, but like I say, it's just an adjustment. Knowing fully well that this phase is not going to be forever, you're definitely going to come out from it. Another thing you need to do is don't compete or put pressure on yourself. This is not the time for you to put pressure on yourself. This is not the time for you to put pressure on the people around you. Some people, a lot is going on behind the scene. A lot of people are just masking. Be aware of the beauty that life has to offer to you. Have faith in yourself that you can change your current situation. I need you to do that for yourself. Have faith in yourself that you can change the current situation that you are in. That is where you need to be creative. Adjust to the position you are right now. I mean, adjust to the happenings around. Let your take home be this with everything I've made mention of on out times and back situation is that number one, be truthful to yourself. Secondly, be alert, be sensitive of the beauty in life. Thirdly, you need to have faith in yourself that you have the ability to change your current situation. That is where you need to be creative. And lastly, you don't compete with yourself. You don't compete with anybody around you, and you don't put pressure alongside with yourself. So don't put pressure on yourself. Take it easy on yourself. Be very lenient to yourself. At the end of the day, I hope that we will all be fine from all of this roboding that we are in. I just pray to everything will go back to normal. Life will be back to normal. Sanity will be back. And we will all be fine. Last, we could do all right. As for me, I choose to stay happy and I choose to stay sad. And I hope you also do the same likewise. Last, everybody good deal, right? So please don't compete, don't compare yourself to anybody. Have a small circle whereby you share love, you express love, you show love to each other. And I believe that time goes by gradually. It's not going to be very fast, but gradually, things are going to come back to shape. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to Premium. And let's continue the gist in the comment section. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know the tough situation you're handling at this point. Even if I can't help you, but I'll be there to give you a reply that will definitely relieve you.